Hello everyone. I'm so sorry about content delay. It's been pretty tough trying to find content to do, but something's been crossing my radar recently, and it's something I feel like needs to be said because I'm genuinely not gonna let this pass at any circumstance. It's sort of sort of annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna say it here. This video will most likely contain topics of religious topics, other stuff like that. So please just scroll if you're uncomfortable. Go to another video, of course. And without further ado, let's begin, shall we? Alright, so basically, not that long ago, actually 4 days ago, so on July 10th, keep in mind this video was made on July 14th, a girl named Gigi Jabris at her username being not Gigi Jabris made a post with the video saying starting a cult day 1. Take a look.
I'm starting a cult and you guys are all going to be a part of it. The first thing I want to start doing is Victim of the Week, where whoever drops the funniest photo in my comment section, I'm going to steal your profile picture and become you for a whole week. Also, anyone that follows me, feel free to chime in on the rules to our little society. I feel like holidays could be really fun for us, or maybe we have a certain emoji so you know that you're in the inn, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be really good for us. Let me know.
Now at first glance, it doesn't seem harmful at all. It didn't seem at all harmful. It's just something silly, is what you would think, right? Now, I've had my fair share of online cults, right? And let me tell you, those are never, ever, ever, ever that silly. Because in the end, they always end up turning into an actual cult. So when you use the word cult, guess what happens? It turns into an actual cult, right? I'm guessing Gigi Jabris did not know this, in which I don't blame her. Some people just don't know. But I don't know if I want to hear any comments saying I didn't know. We know you didn't know, and it's okay. But if you were one of the people that genuinely turned this into an actual cult, shame on you. Also, by the way, I'm going to be speaking in the POV of somebody who had a friend in this cult. So yeah, take this POV from somebody who's got the experience of somebody who knows this cult. The day after that, so on July 11th, correct me if I'm wrong, it's just July 14th, so I would assume, yeah. I don't know, I'm not good with days. I'm sorry, I'm not good with days. I'm not good with days at all, and it's also my first commentary video. Kinda nervous. Okay, she posted a video talking about the cult day 2. But this time, it was creating their monthly holiday. Now, this specific one should have caused people to leave the cult immediately. This very specific one. Now, it doesn't, now, once again, somebody's gonna tell me that it's not that bad, but to me, it's kind of weird. Really, really kind of weird. Genuinely. Just take a look.
Hi, cult leader here. We have a popular cult member request and I want to make it law. But I was wondering what day you guys think we should do this on and also what we should do each month. I saw a member suggest that we use lime emojis for the day because ew. And then I saw another one say that maybe each month we comment photos of our animals as a sacrifice. Those are just some suggestions. Anywho, whatever the top member comment is on this post will become our law, so vote wisely.
And now I know it's just playing around. However, this is actually kind of mocking and disrespectful to the people who have cult trauma. Yes, that exists. Cults aren't something silly. And once again, I said earlier that I had my fair share of talk of seeing cults. Number 1, PFP cults. Now these don't usually end up well either. If you don't know, there was also a TikTok emoji cult before. And well, that didn't end up well either. So I already had a good feeling. And this specific video, when they said something about animal sacrifices, kind of caught me off guard. And the comment just so happened to be, can we do sacrificial Sundays the first Sunday of the month? think I want to keep my pets, thank you very much. I don't know if I want to do that. Now, there was, keep in mind, there was another comment. I think we play Roblox and after sacrifice our potatoes on 18th of March. Why didn't that become the top? That's something so simple. Who cares about the dang potatoes? I care about my pets. I know y'all probably care about your pets. Clearly not. But, you know, you get the gist, right? Kind of weird. Like, really weird. Alright? Now, this next one wasn't really anything deep or serious. And I'm pretty sure this one was really just a joke. Now, it's just her. No, this one's actually not really important, so I think I'll just skip this one, but just know that it was her talking about getting to know her cult and the title said get to know your cult leader, and it's just her talking about like why she's like a perfect leader. So I'm not gonna really showcase this one, but if you want, you can go find it. If you want, just don't leave any comments, please. She didn't know. Now, starting a cult, day 2. Again, since those 3 videos were posted on the same day, 3 days ago, she was talking about choosing a symbol. Now, this one was also crazy, by the way. Just thought I would share that. Now, you can just take a look and you can know what I'm talking about. And listen, I know I'm kind of approaching this kind of angry, and I'm going to explain why. But not right now. Just take a look. Maybe you'll be angry too.
It is now time to choose our cult symbol. This is how we know who is in the inn. Don't think of the emoji as a texting thing. Think of it as me literally coming to you and branding it onto your skin. Anywho, be clever with it. The member with the comment with the most likes on this video will be choosing our symbol, so vote wisely.
Next one is her talking about the winning cult emoji symbols, and she's like, alright, well, at the night I'm gonna carve it in your skin, ha ha ha. Now this one's kind of a little disrespectful, and now this one, once again, it's been disrespectful the whole time. This one's also kind of disrespectful to people who have suffered from self-harm, and I'm one of them, so this was kind of disrespectful for me, but obviously I'm not in this cult, so it doesn't matter, but still, you get the gist. You can take a look.
Congratulations, we have officially selected the symbols for our cult. We are doing the fingerprint and then the star, like above. Honorable mention to cult member One Silly Billy because they have the most likes on their comment, but I couldn't video stitch it. Also, by doing the fingerprint and the star, hopefully if it comes up as a square for the non-Apple users, you could still tell who's who because of the star next to it. So congratulations, once you fall asleep, I'm going to sneak into your home and carve it into your skin, but in the meantime, feel free to put it in your bio or other places. See you soon.
This one I'm going to skip as well because it's not very important. She doesn't say anything weird, but she does talk about how she might make a Wikipedia and stuff like that of it, and it was like choosing a cult name, top comment, gets like that. You know, you get the gist already. So I'm going to skip this one as well. Once again, if you want to find it, I guess you can check it out. Once again, do not harass Gigi Jabbers, okay? So we're going to skip this one and move on to the next. The next video is congratulating them on graduating the comment on deciding the name, but it's a little kind of, you know, like, she does talk, and she talks about how the next meeting is going to be talking about the entity. Now, this is where it's actually starting to get a little religious. So, while this one's not important, the next one will be important. So, I'll show you that one.
Many members have mentioned an entity come and visit them. Was the entity the waning star itself, or maybe a mythical creature that guards the star? Please let me know on this video. The member that has the most people agree with them will be talked about in tomorrow's meeting. Once we figure out what the entity is, we can then name it and then provide offerings.
Now, in this video, as you were able to see, she talks about how many members have supported an entity, and yes, this is just a role play, but, like, you know, kind of odd, right? Of course, you know, odd, really odd. So, and she talks about, like, the member with the most agreed, they'll be talked about, or something like that, stuff like that, and, this video kind of gave me a little bit of an ick, because it's, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just start a cult. Oh, and now we have an entity, by the way. Multiple members have reported this entity. It's like, okay. Yeah, leave me out of this, by the way. Next video. Now, this video, once again, was just, well, it was important. I'm gonna be showing it because, well, it kind of gives you a little bit of a relief, but comparing it to the other videos, kind of, you know? But what's insane is the videos that aren't by Gigi Jabbers, which are more insane. And that's what I really want to address, even more than Gigi. The members of the Children of the Waning Star are even more mentally unstable than this.
Hey guys, so I wanted to come on here as my actual self and be transparent as I can about everything going on because it's insane. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking me like, what exactly are we and what are our goals moving forward? And I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page. But to start it all off, we're on day 5. We're on day 5 and we have nearly 150,000 people, which is insane. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but 6 days ago, I was a nobody. I'm not some influencer that came on here and I was like, guys, literally join my cult. No, I put my dog down, had my birthday, and was just like, I feel crazy. I'm going to post something crazy. And then all of a sudden, a lot of you came to me and was just like, I'm down to be a part of something. And that's when it hit me. I was like, this can be something amazing. This could be something really great. And for me, my goals with Children of the Waning Star currently is I want us to create an inclusive community that thrives off kindness. I know that is such a cornball thing to say, and I know it's ironic, especially calling it a cult. But my friends told me like, hey, you should monetize this. You should make subscriptions. I've heard people say make initiations, but no, I personally don't want that. If you want to be a part of this, I want you here. I want you here, and that's enough, you know? I know a lot of people have been like DMing me on Instagram. They're like, hey, like, what can I do to prove that I'm worthy of? You're enough, I promise you. And I want to make a group of people that can showcase to you that like, you matter. And I want to implement, and I've been trying to implement this, but a voting system. I like the idea that I can ask a question like, what do we think about this? And y'all get to tell me what you think. I love scrolling through that stuff. And it's so awesome to see that like, I'm used to trolls. I'm used to hate accounts, you know, like, and I'll look at someone's response to like, I think this idea in the comment section is all just people responding to them being like, I like it too. Like, this is awesome. And it's like, wow, people have a place, a third party place where they can be heard and accepted for who they are, their ideas, their creativity. And wow, how beautiful is that? That's crazy. And like I said, I was a nobody a few days ago. And I mean, I know I said I was an anime TikToker, but like, I only had the Viral Levi and like Alvin ship. Like, I wasn't a big account. This is the biggest platform I've ever been a part of. And with that, I know that there's responsibilities, and we're on day 5, and I know it's a lot to ask, like, guys, be patient with me, but, like, genuinely, I feel like a good relationship, it can't be me coming to you being like, my brother has Down syndrome and autism, I do nonprofits for a living. Like, I can't just info dump on you, because then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, okay, it's performative, you know, and I guess I'm asking to be given a little grace during this time, because I know in my heart I have good intentions, and anything I do, I am trying to do, like, for, I don't know, like, you, and, I know that, like, being called a cult was not the best. There's definitely other names to call this, but now that because of using a clickbait word, we have developed this into a platform, a cultural movement. The engagement is so high. I would love to give back in a sense that I'm posting resources about like what is a cult, like how to navigate that. Also, I would love to do mental health. I would love to showcase like things that could help the members of this. And while like also like I don't know if this has been noticed or anything, but anyone that creates any kind of art, I try so hard to repost it. I want to showcase like what you have done, the energy, the skill, the time you have put forward to like helping cultivate this. This is amazing. That is amazing. And then it's even more beautiful to see that I will repost something and then a lot of people with the emoji will go in and like comment the kindest things on that person's post. Like, wow, it's genuinely an honor to have been chosen by you guys to help be a part of something this big. Sorry, I'm like, but yeah, and I know people have been asking about like, you know, like what can I prove? What can I do to like be bigger in this community? Is there roles I can take on? No, like genuinely, this is also a cornball thing to say, but I think kindness, it comes back in like threefold or whatever. But like, I can tell if you're a part of the group because I stalk you guys. I stalk you guys and I read the comments, and it's so nice to see that like, I don't know, when we were choosing the emojis, a lot of people struggled with like how to choose the emoji, and other people were in the comment sections being like, hey, this is how you do it. This is how, like, that is amazing to have a community of people. I know you guys are trying to make something amazing because of how you treat the people around you. And it's like, oh, sorry, I'm like emotional. But yeah, and I know it's a lot to ask to be like, hey, I'm a nobody. And I know I say a lot of out-of-pocket things to get the attention of people, and I know it's probably not the best hill to die on, but I genuinely think that like, this is like so much bigger than me. I know it's not about me. I know I get edits, but like genuinely, if it was ever about me, then I would have probably had a following before this. But yeah, I want to give back as best as I can. I want to showcase you guys. I want to have resources here. I want to create like a community, and I know it's a lot to ask for you guys to trust that like I can help guide this in a direction. and that the intentions are good, especially with the irony of everything. But yeah, I would love to be able to grow with you guys. And I know it's like, it's a big ask. And also, like, if what I say and do, like, I'm not racist, I'm not homophobic, I'm not any of that. Literally, one of my biggest morals is to make sure I never do something intentionally to hurt another person. And if I do, I am trying my best to learn how I can make things right. And yeah, I don't know. I'm new to this, and I do things differently. I don't want conventions. I want to host like huge events where we all hang out. Like, I know I'm not the normal candidate for things like this, but I think we can create something way bigger. I think this can be something really beautiful. Oh, sorry, I feel like I'm rambling, but yeah, my methods to achieve, pushing this to be something big, if it's not like your cup of tea, it's okay. Like, I'm not most people's cup of tea. I do things very, like, I never follow the rules. That's kind of like my thing. And as I'm learning to do it, I just hope that you guys give me the grace and patience, because I don't know, I'm one of you guys. But yeah, I guess hopefully that clears up a lot of stuff. I know I'm a yapper, and the thought of putting this on YouTube and then making you guys all go there, it just felt like a lot of work. But yeah, I hope through time you guys get to know me and I get to know you, and we can create a beautiful community, especially in a post-COVID world. But yeah, that's all I had to say. So thanks if you listened.
Don't you want devoted followers who leave their families for you, give their money to you, give their bodies to you, give up their lives for you?
In the moonlight, my honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me. Way down along the street, how very, very sweet it would seem once.
And now this is my problem. This is why we can never, ever say cult. Ever, ever, ever. I'm telling you, we cannot call things a cult for this exact reason. If you call it a cult, it's gonna become a cult. It's gonna become a cult. It's gonna become a cult. I don't know what else to say. And now, what's funny is people started switching up on it. But the funny part is, not everybody did. There's still people I haven't really heard switched up on it. Some people are still in this because it got renamed to something like a coven instead of a cult. But believe it or not, the impact is already done. The impact is already done. It's already a cult. It became a cult. Just end it. Just say that it's gone. And call it a day. That's all I recommend. Just call it. Just call it a day. Get rid of it altogether. Acknowledge your mistake and get rid of it. I wouldn't recommend turning it into said like coven or something. I'd recommend just telling people to stop. No longer even having it. Yeah, it was interesting for a while, I guess. Sure. Maybe some people probably did make friends like this. But that doesn't mean it was ever okay. Genuinely, that doesn't mean it was ever okay to have this. This was probably the worst topic I've ever had to come on. Now I'm gonna